professional? Which one are you? You know, I think for a long time, people look at people in network marketing and they have a preconceived notion about them. But it's up to all of us who are out there in the marketplace making things happen right now to give our industry a good name as well as build an amazing business. So I don't know if you've ever been around professionals and you look at them and they could be in sales, they could be a teacher, they could be somebody, and you just know these people, man, they are on their game and they are awesome. And then we have the flip side, right? Where you see someone and they are, well, they're just kind of a hot mess. So we're going to talk about how this applies to us in network marketing and what we can all do about it. So I'm sure you have been in a situation before where you were with a sales professional and honestly, they were a little pushy, they were a little overbearing. It could be you're buying a car, you're buying furniture, you could be really anywhere and you get one of those type of scenarios. And oftentimes, you know, us being in network marketing, in direct sales, we think that like we're supposed to learn from those people. And so the answer is, yeah, we want to learn what to do and what not to do. And so here's the deal. There is a huge difference in our profession between the amateur and the professional. Okay, so let's talk about this. Amateurs, what do? They do exactly that scenario. They beg, they convince, they might push you into a corner with their words, they may be coming on a little too strong. So how does this apply to us, okay? So you have a prospect and you're like, oh, they would be so great, they would be so awesome. We really need these people to join, okay? And so you show them everything. You're like having them try your product, you're having them, you know, go through all the information and they're just not getting it, right? You know what I'm talking about. And you want them to see it so bad. So we try to convince them. We go on and on and on about, you know, what's in our product or how great our founders are or how awesome our compensation plan is or something like that, okay? And we wonder like why they don't join. And to be honest with you, that is the mark right there of an amateur. Amateurs are gonna beg, they're going to convince, and they're going to try and like strong arm someone. You ever been in a situation where someone's talking and you feel they're wrestling with you with their words and you're like, dude, I don't want it. I don't agree. It's okay. I can agree to not agree. So that is what amateurs do. Let's talk about professionals. Professionals, they do not do that. Okay. We just don't have time for that, right? Professionals sort. Amateurs beg and convince, professionals sort. So what does that look like? You're looking for the people that are looking for you. You're going to go and you're going to be looking. It'll be maybe a yes, a no, a maybe, and then you're going to get another yes. And so you're looking for the people that have eyes to see and ears to hear. It's not for everyone. What you have your hands on, not everybody qualifies for. Like some people, they're just not going to get it. And that's okay. And we have to understand that as a professional in the network marketing space, because if we go to the amateur route and we start doing the begging or the convincing or the strong arming, number one, it doesn't work, right? Like everybody parts ways in that situation. It was like, ugh, that was a bad experience. Like it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But, you know, better yet, to be a professional, to just be focused and on your goals. Just know that, like, not everyone's going to get it. So let's talk about how this looks. I have this beautiful jar of change here, you can see. Okay, so you are here, and your job as a professional is just to sort. Here we are, we're looking. Okay, we got penny. Yeah, don't want that. We got, here we go. We got that. We got nickels, we got dimes, we got quarters. What are we looking for? We are only looking for one thing, my friend. We want the big money. We are only looking for the quarters. So when you're out there, you may have, this may be like your prospect list, okay? You got all kinds of different stuff inside your prospect list. Some are gonna be no's. Some are gonna be not sure, not now, maybe. And then you're gonna find the golden yeses. You're gonna find your quarters. And that's all you're looking for. You just grab your quarters, you grab the people that see it, you grab the people that get what you're sharing, and you rock it out with them. And you don't have time to try and convert this penny into a quarter, because you know what? We are not alchemists, right? If they don't get it, sorry, I mean, we're just looking for the quarters, right? And so that's what we got to do is we got to just be professional sorters. We're out there sorting through the people, looking for the ones that are looking for you. So that is the first thing. Now, as a caveat to that, how does this work in the marketplace? You want to share a little with a whole lot, okay? You want to share a little with a lot. Now, what does that mean? That means you're going to share your information. You're going to get out there. You're going to show the plan. You're going to just go through what you got to go through to get the info out there. But you're not going to spend all day with these people. You're not going to spend hours, again, begging or convincing or trying to strong arm them. You're just going to share it. And if they get it, awesome. And if they don't get it, bye-bye. We're on to the next quarter, right? And so that is what you want to do. If you share a little with a lot, you're going to put some numbers up there on the board. You are going to start seeing some amazing results. Here's what the amateur does, okay? They share a lot with a little. Like they got like 5, and they're gonna sit on those 5 like a hen on their eggs until that egg hatches. And you know what? They may never hatch, right? And so we gotta go out there and we gotta share a little bit of our info with a whole lot of people. Get them in front of 100% of the information, let them make a good decision. And if they get it and it's for them, run with them. And if they don't, it's okay. And you know, it's interesting because a lot of times people, they take it personal. They're like, oh, they didn't say yes. They're rejecting me. And you know what? It can feel like that, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever had someone and you thought they were going to be awesome and they just didn't get it? And you're like, oh. Like you kind of maybe took it a little personal. I know I certainly have, especially when I first got started. And so we got to realize it's not about you. They're not rejecting you. Like they just don't get what you got right now, and that's okay. So have you ever been at a restaurant, okay, maybe you're at Denny's, IHOP, wherever you may be going, and you see a lady, and she is coming around with a jar of coffee, right? She's like, you want some coffee? You want some coffee? You want some coffee? Who wants coffee? And she's just like working that room. Anybody seen that? Yeah, I hope so, because otherwise you haven't been to eat, right? So she's out there, and she's just giving coffee to whoever wants it. What's going to happen with her is, let's say she talks to 10 people, not all are going to want the coffee. Like maybe only like 2 or 3 are going to want coffee. So if we know that that happens in the coffee situation, then we got to know the same is going to hold true for us. You know, you're going to go out there, you're going to talk to quite a few people. You might talk to 10 people, and out of the 10 people you talk to, it may not be the right time for some of the people that you talk to. And you know what? Just like the waitress pouring the coffee, she doesn't get offended with that. She's just like, oh, no problem. You don't want the coffee now? No problem. I might make a pass later on, and I'll see if you want some coffee then. And so that is the big difference. No more begging, no more convincing, just focus on sorting and share a little bit of information with a whole lot of people to get the word out about what you do. When you do that, you're going to stack the numbers in your favor. You're going to take rejection way less personal because they're not rejecting you. It's just not the right time in that person's life. And you know what? I don't know about you, but there's been times in my life where I was like, to doing what we do right now, right? And that's okay. You know, a time and a place for everything. And here's what I know. Everything changes. What's going on right now in their life, it may be perfect timing, it may not be. But if you are a professional in what you do, you can circle back around with that person in 30, 60 days, 90 days. Say, hey, I'd love to touch base down the road. If any cool things come up, you know, are you game for me to let you know about it? You want me to keep you in the loop? They say yes. Awesome. You're good to go. They give you the open door to follow up in a couple of months. And what's that follow-up call going to look like? You're just going to call and say, hey, what's going on? How are you? They're going to ask about you. They've opened the door again, right? And you can share. Hey, we just were featured in Success from Home. Hey, I just won this trip. Hey, this great thing just happened. Here's what's going on. And things might be at a better time in their life. So if they don't want the coffee now, come back and circle around. They might want it later. So those are just a quick couple of tips about amateurs and professionals in what we do. I hope this was something that you can use. And, you know, one of the other things is that, you know, as we go through this process, as we get better, as we, you know, push to the next level, we always got to sharpen our focus. We always got to sharpen, you know, our intensity of what we're doing. And if you're at a spot in your life right now and you're like, I am ready to do this. I am ready to get this thing on. I am ready to rank on up. You know, my company has a car program. I want to be driving that car. I want to be cruising up to my work or my job or, you know, at my church. I want to be living what I believe is possible. and you know you have it in your heart, you know that you believe that it could happen, but it hasn't manifested just yet. And so if you are ready to kind of bust through that barrier and get to the finish line, you're ready to rank on up, you're ready to start living out the things that you believe are possible, then I have something that will help you with that process. And it is the 10-step process. It's something that put together earlier in the year that will help you kind of clear out the issues of the past, because sometimes we got stuff that's holding us back, if you know what I mean. And it will help you laser focus on what you need to do to move forward and to get to your dreams and goals. So that's an extra bonus training. It's my free gift to you. How do you get it? If you click on the link, it's listed up here in the description. Put in your email, you'll be sent right to the training and you can go through that. And one request is you gotta let me know what it does for you in your life, because I'm already hearing tons of testimonials and I can't wait to hear your success story next. So if this was something that did add some value to you, definitely drop a note in the comment section. If there is something that you would like to hear about and you're like, hey, we need to do this as a training topic, let me know. You can private message me or put it in the comment section and I will know for next time. If you'd like to share this, once we finish up, you can share the replay and pass it on to the people in your organization. So take care, be blessed. I'll see y'all next time. For more great training and to receive your free bonus training, the 10-step process for getting out of your own way and finally rank advancing, visit summergeronimo.com.